The Spin Awards presents the Dope Women in Radio Virtual Tour. Hosted by Dr. Sonia Hawthorne and Rika Nadine. Let's give it up for our host.
All right. Good evening, Facebook. Rika, you there? How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, we're back. We're back. Each and every one of you for joining us tonight on this live show. We're back and we had such a wonderful time. These past months, we've been learning about radio, women roles in radio, and also influencing radio history. Tonight, like we said, it's the finale. It's the finale, and we are very pleased to be able to welcome those of you that have been with us for a long time. As well as those who are new to the Spin Awards Dope Women in Radio virtual live stream tour finale. Come on, let's clap our hands one more time because this is the finale, so it's going to be on and popping. And you know I got my co-host, Ms. Rika Nadine.
Hey!
Yes, we just excited. Again, these dope women literally are dope. They're different. They're daring, they're opinionated, they're obedient.
Come on.
So they're positive, their perspective is a wide screen, and they're here we go, extraordinary. So many words I could think of these women that I've experienced just meeting them on really last year and engaging virtual tour with them and just sensing what God is doing in their lives, not just in their lives, but with radio, making a difference, putting their thumbprint, putting their footprints in the sand when it comes to something that we listen to every day, the radio, people stream. So I'm so excited about what's tonight, the finale. And as always, let's look first. Let's make sure we like and we share. Let's do that now. So make sure everyone on, and then we're going to get this thing rolling, this train moving. So let's see what we have on here before we go on. Let me get mine to get to sharing. Let's make sure we do that, y'all.
Yes, smash that share button right now, because why not?
Yes, smash it.
And make sure you leave a comment down below, because honey, like always, we're doing giveaways, like always, period.
Always. If you're hungry, you better be on here.
Come on.
Because we're doing the giveaways.
You don't feel like cooking tonight? You better be on here.
And today's Wednesday. Yes, let's go. Okay, I shared it. Did y'all share it? Make sure y'all like, share, and let's go from there. Yes, we have some great people on here. We have Miss Chastity on here. Y'all see it?
Popping.
Sandra Busby, Dr. Jones. How you doing? We got some great people on here. So y'all make sure y'all say hello. Tell us where you're from. Don't just be spying. But come on in, put your name in, put a comment, do something, like it, love it. And we're going to get this party started. Also, we will always like to thank our sponsor of this awesome tour journey. Tonight's our virtual tour is sponsored by Globe Life Liberty National, Everett and Associates, affiliated in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Agency director is Mr. Michael Vaughn. Thank you so much for the sponsor. All right, Rika, tell us what's next.
Honey, like she said before, we have an amazing panel of women of God who are doing different forms of radio, podcasts, internet radio, terrestrial. It's beautiful. We're embracing radio and women. So we're here to celebrate and promote and empower some of the dopest women in radio. And they are Miss Alicia and Whitney. What's poppin', y'all? How y'all doing?
Hello.
We got Miss Connie Burke. How you doing?
How you doing, boo? Oh my God.
How you doing? Is she about to? Oh, she is.
I see.
We got Miss Victoria Rubin. What's popping?
Hello.
Hey,
that's the attorney.
Hello. Glad to be here.
And we have Dr. Sharita Lovelace.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. Y'all look amazing, by the way. Amazing.
Your hair is giving, like always.
Yes.
Like
it's a
always.
wash and go day. But thank you.
Come on, we love a natural queen.
Amen.
But yes, that was the beautiful woman of the dopest women in radio. I said beautiful, dope, girl.
Dope.
That was the dopest women in radio. Period, Pooh.
Here, so we are excited for, like I said, this is the finale. I'm kind of getting a little bit sad.
I know. I was going to tear up.
But we're gonna see October. Well, y'all know, we'll let you know at the end of this tour. But I am just excited for what's coming up. But we gotta give our history.
Yes.
Look,
take a jog down memory lane.
Yeah, just down the memory lane just a little bit. And in this too, we're gonna have some pop-up people. They'll be popping up like popcorn. Remember that? Y'all right that popcorn on this? Yeah, I don't know about that. You know about that. They're gonna be popping up, saying hello and congrats to some great, amazing women. But before that, let's do some early radio history and a look back at the first female DJ. Y'all hear that? The first female DJ. So before radio was licensed in the 1920s, Charles Harold actually started the first entertainment radio broadcast in 1912 in San Jose, California. One of the first people he put on the air was his wife. That's a word right there. I ain't gonna say nothing right now. I'm gonna hold my mule. But one of the first people he put on the air was his wife, Sibley. Is that Sibley? Sibley. I don't know if I'm saying that right name. Sybil. Sybil. Miss Harold. Okay, we'll say it like that. Sybil. There we go. Sybil Harold. And Sybil is considered one of the first, if not the first, female DJs, in America. He is known as the father of radio in some circles. Let's find out a little bit more. Y'all watch as the video play.
By 1912, Harold believes that his ARC phone is good enough for broadcasting to an audience. The ARC phone activity that Harold says proves his claim to being the father of radio broadcasting is the Wednesday night Little Hams program. One reason that the Wednesday night broadcasts attract so much attention is because of Harold's young wife, Sybil.
She became a disc jockey, if you will. They didn't use that term in those days. And I guess she liked it for a while. Because I remember I interviewed her years later, and she was very, very pleased because she got a lot of response in the community. People called up or wrote her fan letters or talked to her on the street that they heard the programs.
And I really believe that I was the first woman to ever broadcast a program. We used to get cards from the Little Hams asking us to play after we started playing the records for their little programs on Wednesday night.
My grandmother always told me that she was the first, at least the first female disc jockey, she thought, in the world at least.
She used to tell us how she used to go down and get the records from the record store, and she would come and play them over the radio.
And I went to Sherman and Clay and arranged to borrow records.
She would take them back and play them over the radio. And Sherman Clay loved it because the next day they'd sell out of whatever it was she played over the radio.
After they got the voice and that perfected and the music broadcasting perfected, why then he was anxious to get it into the homes and so that everyone could enjoy it.
Wow. I'm telling you, I got a word in that. But ladies, dope women in the radio. What's your reaction? Like it's the 1910s, but even then you can see that the commercialism aspect of radio was there. It was absolutely there. How does this relate with your radio shows? As in what we just saw with Miss Sybil and her husband, Mr. Harold. Miss Victoria?
Yes, I can definitely jump in. I'll tell you what jumped into my spirit was completion. You have a husband who was extremely unselfish, and he understood the power of the woman and what she can bring to the table. I didn't hear jealousy. All I heard was growth, promotion, and purpose. And so don't, husbands who are out there, don't discount what God is doing for your wife, especially in radio. So that's what came to my spirit.
I like that. Anyone else, or either your reaction to the video, anything that prompted out you that it, I know when he said, the main thing they said that she attracted attention. He's been on the radio, but until her voice came, attracted attention. Why do you believe? What really made the difference?
The feminine voice.
Who is that? Who's speaking?
It's Connie.
Miss Murs, where you at? There you go. Go ahead. Speak.
I'm thinking the feminine voice, we're trusting, and those male listeners were like, who's that? And then the ladies felt like, oh, there's one of us. We're empowered. Yes. We're on the radio. Awesome. So they all tuned in. And so whatever she was playing, they trusted her. They trusted her judgment. So this was great for him. He wasn't a fool. He was smart early on.
Come on. Wow. Anyone's reaction? Any other reaction or either what you pulled out from that video? Anyone else?
I'm just grateful we don't have to walk down to the record store and pick out records. Every time we want to do something new, we have it.
She said borrow. So that means she had relationship with the people, with the what you call the record people. But she had relationship. But yeah, we don't have to. I'm glad y'all don't do that. That's awesome. Anyone else?
And I just wanted to add the fact that we're in Women or International Women's History Day. No, we're in Women's History Month. It's just the fact that it's proving that there was a seed planted way back when it comes to DJing. And so many times, even though it may not come through or from the person we expect, there's something about a woman who gives birth or seeds that come in her and she birthed out something new. It's just a thought, just to think about the revelation that just came from what we just saw about where this began.
Wow. And on that note, I believe we have one of our pop-up special guests here. I think somebody is here. One of our pop-up before we go to our next segment is one of our pop-up special guests here. Drum roll, please. Is she here? It's Miss, I believe it's, yes. All right. So you all, Facebook, Dope Women in Radio. We have Miss Nova. Is it Nova Cope? Yes, Miss Nova Cope is here. So y'all clap your hands for her Miss Universe 2019. And she's also a Spin Awards board member. Come on, y'all, as we bring her up. Let's give congratulations. Miss Nova Cope, where you at? It's coming through. While she's coming, don't forget we do have our sponsor. Our sponsor is Miss, as we spoke, is Global Life, Liberty National, Everett and Associates affiliated.
Hi, everybody.
There she go. The agency director is Mr. Michael Vaughn. So remember our sponsors. Thank you again, sponsors, for helping us do this Spin Awards. And there she is. Just saw her. Where Miss Nova at?
Yeah. No.
There she go. You stopped by. How are you? Stop by to give her congratulations.
Hi there. Can you guys hear me?
She's Miss Universe 2019, and she's also a Spin Awards board member. Go ahead, Miss Nova.
First and foremost, I want to take an opportunity to congratulate you women. Yes, thank you so much for the warm introduction.
Yes, awesome.
I just want to thank everybody for participating in the Christian Radio. It is an honor to be here and to congratulate each and every one of you. And I love the history. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for being a part of this amazing organization and honoring the Lord.
Awesome. Come on, y'all clap your hands for Miss Nova. Thank you so much for popping in. Miss Luca, what's our next segment?
I want to backtrack real quick. Was that a baby she was holding while she was recording? Was that a baby in the video? She was like holding a baby's head. come on, like mother radio. Come on, we love it. We love it. We love a multitasker. But anyway, so now we're gonna do some history from the word broadcast. Let's run it.
And it's in the year 1920 when a handful of pioneers rushed to get the official government permission to entertain the public with a new device they are calling radio. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's KDKA will be the first licensed radio station, and the 1920s will become radio's most important decade. But in the quiet, simple past of 10 years earlier, radio broadcasting had already come and gone in the small farm town of San Jose, California. There, every week between 1912 and 1917, inventor Charles Harold and his wife Sybil used this crude transmitting device to broadcast programs of music and news to an audience of hundreds. But before 1920, even the word broadcast was only used by farmers. It meant to scatter seeds out in all directions from a single source, to broadcast them.
Wow. Woo, that was a
taking
lot.
my notes. You hear me? I'm taking literally took
the
some
power
notes.
of words.
There you go.
Come on, but we're not gonna get into that because it's not my turn. Anyway, Dr. Lovelace, in this clip, the word broadcast carries the idea of planting seeds. How does this tie into broadcasters who spread the gospel through music?
Oh, we are supposed to be casting our nets out to bring people into the gospel. It's so related. That video just had me stirred a little bit. So forgive me if I'm overly passionate, but I love that play on the words. I love finding out that meaning because it helps us to understand more of our purpose and us to reach further into allowing it to really reach people and to do its work and to spread. I love it. And I also love the fact that it's in San Jose where I went to school. Unfortunately, I didn't know about all this, but shout out to San Jose, California.
Shout out. Who do I want to pick next? Let's do Miss Victoria.
Ooh.
What was your reaction to this video? It was a lot. It was a lot too.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was, and I'll tell you, broadcasting technology, pioneering, we cannot be afraid to let God use us to introduce new methods of broadcasting his word, his music, his ministry through us. So what you're doing now may be new to some, but if God put it in you, don't be afraid to be that pioneer. Technology is evolving, not necessarily revolving, but it's evolving, and we need to be in the know, in the now.
Okay. So next we have Miss Alicia and Miss Whitney. What was your reaction to this video?
Yeah, well, first of all, I just thought of how interesting it is that in the New Testament, a lot of the parables and things are talking about like agricultural terms and things like that. And so as they were talking about, that's what broadcasting is about throwing out those seeds. I'm like, wow, that sounds like like what the Bible talked about a lot, and just how we're responsible for putting the seeds out and for sending those out and watering them, but it's God that brings the increase. And so I think it was just a good reminder that we just need to keep putting those seeds out there, and as we're being obedient to do what God's called us to do, he's going to bring the increase.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to note too is that God created frequency. He created the airwaves, and so for so long the enemy has foreran, and the church has let the world in many ways take the lead in entertainment, TV, broadcasting, and things, because the church was saying it's evil. It's not of God or whatever, whether it's social media or whatever it is. And so I think it's really cool to see that even in the beginning, there still were godly origins, and there's godly people in the church today that are even taking it further, and kind of where we stepped out of the arena for a little while, like people are running into that arena to infiltrate for the kingdom of God. And I think that's really exciting, the times that we're living in, because it's accessible for many voices of the people of God to cast those seeds and share the gospel. So it's exciting.
That was a really, that was a really deep video, that's for sure. Like I said, it's too much to say in just this one live, that's for sure. It's a lot to compact. But let's do another pop-in guest. Thank you so much, Miss Alicia and Miss Whitney. Let's do another pop-in.
Yeah, somebody just popped in.
Come on.
We have Mr. Derek Hudgens, CEO of the, say it right, Huggins. Sorry, my bad. Wakanda Forever.
I cannot.
Huggins, CEO. I watched Medea. I'm sorry, I watched the movie. I apologize, y'all. It's coming back to me. It was the
that
movie.
Is hilarious.
CEO Avidity. God, I can't say these words tonight. I think I'm being Rika tonight. Avidity.
I'll let you have it.
That's right, Avidity.
Avidity Awards. Come on, y'all. Clap your hands as Mr. Derek Hudgens. Congratulations. Good to see you. God bless you tonight. What's up?
Hey, just wanted to get on to say congratulations to all these wonderful ladies in radio. I've always, from very early, was taught the significance of women in ministry, women on the forefront, women in the front lines. So I salute women in radio. And as a radio station owner and on-air personality myself, I'm glad to just be here with all you wonderful ladies and continue to do what you're doing. And I believe God's going to continue to bless you. So I just want to come on and say, hey, how you doing? And congratulations.
Okay, so I heard that your artist is the one we're going to be viewing on tonight. So
that's correct.
You all stay tuned. We're going to see the artist from Avidity Awards. So thank you for popping in.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
All right.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.
Bye. It's time for some giveaways.
Let's do a giveaway. Anyway, so y'all know how this go. Make sure you in the comments, loving, sharing, yeah, the whole shebang. Inviting people, sharing is caring. Let's invite. But let me see. Okay.
From the radio box?
How
you want to do it?
I forgot about the box.
You got the box. Well, you can draw a name from that and see who we have on. Oh, we got 16. Well, mine says 16. I'm not sure what yours say. But mine says
17. Come on.
Oh, it's including
Come
me.
on into the room. Come on
into
the room.
I put my name in there.
I cannot. I cannot. I'm dead. Okay.
It's a giveaway.
Miss Victoria, can you see the people who are live?
Yes.
Can you pick somebody?
Okay. Let's see who is going to be blessed tonight.
Come on.
Oh. Okay. I said I can see people. Hold on.
Take your time.
While she's looking, y'all make sure y'all comment.
Okay.
Let us know you're there.
All right. I'll tell you what, I can see the broadcast, but I can't see the comments.
You may have to click on a live chat.
I'll tell you what, how about the seventh person who made a comment wins?
Okay, we got to go to the producer for that one.
Oh,
so they'll let us know.
Okay.
Because sometimes
that was good though. That was good.
I like that one.
Right.
So we'll know.
know.
So we'll ask Miss BM to let us know who's the seventh comments. We need more comments. Come on, put them in.
Come on.
Oh, I have it now. I have it. Okay, I see Miss Busby.
All right, winner, Miss Sandra Busby. All right, Miss Busby, if you're still on, make sure you inbox Mr. Appointed. You got a pizza tonight.
Come on. But before we go to the next segment, make sure y'all are commenting. Like, there's 21 people watching. Why are you not leaving a comment? Okay. You're watching us. You see us. Stop lurking. And no, I'm kidding. But please drop a comment. Let us know that you're watching. We would love to shout you out. So why not?
Come on. Yeah, put your comments, put your name, say hello. You know,
say
hearts, likes, something. Let us know you're there.
I'm kidding.
Awesome. So we gave what? One pizza away?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And we still want to know who's the seventh person. You still want to know who's the seventh person? Once we find that out, we'll do it on the next segment. They'll bring the pizza.
Come on.
All right. Well, let's go to our, it's time for spin the wheel. All right. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
I have the wheel. Can y'all see it? Oh, beautiful lady. All right. It's time to spin. All right. We have it. Everybody's watching. Okay. And remember, on this, you give a professional tip.
Yeah.
Is that Miss Victoria?
Yes, ma'am.
It is you.
What you say? So the best professional tip that I believe with us dealing with gospel radio in the gospel industry is remembering the gospel and allowing the Holy Spirit to tell you what to do, what not to do, when to go and when not to go. Because as a professional, we sometimes can operate in our emotions when we really should be operating in the spirit.
Come on.
Wow.
She said, don't lead with your flesh. That's what she's saying.
Remember, because you're casting seeds. Always remember that. When I say that word, the word that Mr. Harold just gave me, Preacher Harold, man, we just watched about the word broadcasting. That was awesome. So remember what you put out there as a radio announcer, a DJ, anything in this industry, people are receiving it. So thank you, Miss Victoria. Let's go to our next. Let's do in it to win it. Is that Miss Victoria again?
That's Miss Victoria again. It's your night.
We're gonna skip. We can. She said, "I got it." Okay, come on. It may be your night. Up. A&W.
Nisha and Whitney. Come on.
Nisha and Whitney. Come on. Give us a professional tip. Give us something for the people, for someone out there.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of what we do in our podcast is we have guests come on and we get to interview them and talk about their stories. And a lot of it's been like testimonies of things that they walked through. And so one thing we found is just keep it conversational. And I know it's probably like pretty obvious talking to a bunch of dope women who are in radio here, but for those listening, if you're wanting to do something like this, just remember to always just keep it conversational. And that's a lot of neat things can come out of that. And the listeners always find it super relatable. And it kind of feels like you're just sitting with them having coffee at a coffee shop. We've heard that a few times. It's like, I felt like I know you, that we were just sitting down having coffee together. So that would be my professional tip, is just always keep it conversational.
And I would just, add on to that. I would add on to that too, that, if you're trying to do anything in ministry or, whatever it is that God's calling you to do, is keep it conversational, but keep it relational. And, you'll move as fast as the speed of your relationships. I don't know who said that quote, but that really, really has stuck with me. And it's been true for us, is that, you don't try to push open your own doors, but as you build relationships, as you serve in different capacities, as you serve your church, as you serve other ministries, or as you step out and put yourself out there, God puts people in your path that help you get where he wants you to go, and you help them get them where they need to go in the kingdom. And so relationships, and not just to be used to go to the next thing, but just to build upon them. and help each other out in the process. And it's amazing just the net that God puts together to catch those fish, like Sister Lovelace said earlier, when we all are working together to help each other.
It's good.
That is good. That was good.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Miss Alicia and Whitney.
That's important. That's for sure.
It is. Very.
Because it's boring to be on a show and you just, you interview, hey, da 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 da, and they're like, yeah, I do this, boom.
So let's
next.
say blah.
I like that too. I'm glad somebody mentioned that.
Who's gonna say, yeah. Let's go. That's Miss Drina. She's not with us tonight. Hello, Miss Drina. If you're watching, if you're replay.
How you doing?
It's A&W, Let's try to see what else we can get. Come on. You speak. Oh, that's Miss Stephanie. Come on now, spin the wheel.
We just need to call them.
I'm trying to keep my face. Whoever it lands on, we're going for. A&W, it's on you again. Come on, let's go for it.
I think we want to pass this one to Dr.
Let's
Sarita.
go to Dr.
What's up, girl?
I'm the game. I'm going to pass it. I love y'all. Dr. Lovelace, give us your professional tip for tonight.
I like that game. Okay, Alicia and Whitney, I got you.
Right.
But it's funny you said that because while Dr. Sonia was spinning, I was thinking about team playing. And I was thinking about how the fact that when teams go and play their game, they prepare for the game. And I know for us as faith-based leaders and women in radio and ministry or whatever we're doing, we prepare. And I'm really big on that foundation of prayer and that foundation of prayer part really leading to the guest that's on the show. I really encourage praying in advance for your guests. You will not believe how the conversation will develop while you're doing the show and transformation for your guest takes place. Your whole conversation goes a different direction, but it's because of that preparation process. And so I just encourage everyone, don't get comfortable and, I know how to do this. I've been doing this for years or whatever. No, you still got to prepare. You still got to play in the NFL, but you got to prepare before you get there. The NBA, you got to prepare before you get there. And so, really embrace those preparation moments and times, and that will be the freedom you'll feel and release when you actually do your actual show.
Awesome. Well, while we're passing the baton, go ahead, Miss Connie Burke, give us a professional tip. While we just passed the baton, we just passed it on. Team play, let's go.
There you go.
Love it. I would just piggyback off of everything that's been said. I think it's important to prepare. It's also important to have those partnerships. Don't be afraid to lean on your colleagues. Always just strive to do better. I love the fact that we're all here and we're all in different areas or aspects of the radio, but we're all one. And I love the fact that, the camaraderie with the Dope Women in Radio. I think that's how it should be. So if I don't know something, I should be, super comfortable with saying, hey, Victoria, I need, can you give me some advice here? Or Sharita, I need a different music, a quartet bed or something. Give me a music bed to go on, anything that we can do to help each other grow and prosper and spread the good news of Jesus. So I just, all of it. It all works hand in hand.
Wow, before we end this segment, every one of you, I'm gonna ask the same question and you give it to me. While we're here with you, Miss Burke, Miss Connie Burke, what would you say is your most memorable moment in radio? What would you say is your most memorable moment, I guess from the time you started till now or whenever, in radio? We'll go with Miss Connie Burke, and after that, we'll go with Alicia and Whitney. After that, Miss Dr. Lovelace, and then Miss Victoria.
My first memorable moment, I think it's when I really fanned out, when you come into radio, you're so poised and, together and, nobody, you're not starstruck or anything like that. But I was in Vegas and I got to speak with Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson's father. Yes, and he was so ornery, but it was great. He gave me life because he was typical Joe Jackson. And the wind was blowing so bad. He goes, I'll talk to you, but this wind is blowing. I gotta go. I was like, okay, but I got it.
Right.
So it was great for me. I enjoyed it. And then my last one was, I have so many moments to where they seem to be just helped by us when we're on location, or even if they call in, they just, that song you played for me touched my heart. You didn't know what I was going through, and I tuned in right on time. It's just being in tune with the spirit. And when somebody gives you that confirmation, it just makes you just want to get back in the booth. It's like, I'm being led by the spirit. I don't know why I'm selecting this, particular song, but the fact that they call and say, or they leave the comment, like, I needed this at this particular moment, let you know that you're in it for the right reason and that you're obeying God. It's not just playing what's popular, it's what's needed.
Awesome.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Ma'am, it
awesome. Alicia and Whitney, give us your most memorable moments, in radio.
Yeah, I would think a lot of them have been behind the scenes stuff, whether it's praying with a guest behind the scenes and just a divine appointment happens. And it's a lot of it. It's been the one-on-one ministry time that's come through it. And it's just like God used, a podcast to open the door for us to have a conversation with someone and then get to pray with them afterwards, or just different things like that. Like those are the moments that, are most memorable to me.
Yeah, mine's gonna be a funny one. We met DJ Funkio, aka Mark Ousley, at the Spin Awards, like 3 or 4 years ago, whenever our first one, and he ended up coming on the show, and we interviewed him. And he has this thing he calls the Funkio walk or something like that, the DJ Funky walk. And just jokingly, I was like, hey, let's see that walk. And he literally gets up on the screen and starts dancing and does his DJ Funkio walk. And we're just dying laughing. And that's like been one of my favorite moments ever. I didn't think he'd actually do it, but he did.
Wow. They'll do it. They'll do it.
Yeah.
Dr. Lovelace.
I have several, but one that's really quick and funny is basically because I remember this like the back of my hand when I was doing a show. It was one of the shows where I didn't have a guest because the Lord just wanted me to impart something. And I had the microphone so far away, you couldn't see it in the screen. So even though it was still picking up my voice, I was just talking, but I was so bothered at myself for a minute. I was still fairly new, just getting into things and setting things up myself at the time when we went into the pandemic segment of the radio. And so I remember just being frustrated about it and talking. And I remember later on seeing messages like, where's your mic? Where's your mic? Even though they could hear me, they didn't see the full setup. So they weren't clear, like, is she just doing a live? Is she just coming to tell us something? What is she doing? And so I remember pros and cons about it. I laugh about it later because it was funny because I did not do my complete setup. But at the same time, I thank God that the word still got through, but also I was learning. And just those little hiccups that you have, and you think that you're moving along or you're just still learning, but you grow from it, you laugh about it, and then you're able to tell other people what you went through so that they won't feel so bad when they have the same hiccups as well. But that's one of the, for me, funniest moments I had where I didn't realize my mic wasn't in the screen. It was way away, but you could still hear me. And I was like, okay, God, you amplified that because they should not have been able to hear me. But wow. That was one segment. So don't be afraid of the hiccups. It'll still work out.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Miss Victoria.
Okay. My most memorable, and I'll tell you, I'm going to give a shout out to BM in Las Vegas, Stellar Awards, and I was being me, but not realizing that God was launching me even more into the radio world. And by that one connection, I am here today before you all. I have made so many contacts from that one interaction. She walked up to me. I'm not gonna say what we talked about particularly, but she walked up to me and we have been connected ever since. And when I tell you God has literally laid out a path, that is the most memorable because that's what he exposed to me. You are more than what you think you are. And being a radio announcer is bigger than what you see here because I was in a box based on what I saw. And God's like, nah, girl, I got more for you. BM, stay connected to her. So thank her. Thank you, God. Thank you, guys. I am elated for that memorable moment in Las Vegas.
Okay. We got some questions from the comments. So I'm just gonna pick a lady, ask the question, and then move on. So because we just had Miss Victoria, let's go back to Miss Connie Bird. Does your personal lives ever spill over into your kingdom work?
Well, yeah, I would assume that they're one and the same. I would think so, simply because you are to some people, you are the church, the closest thing to the church that they're ever going to have. So in your personal walk, it should be some light that's, emitting from you. So I would say yes. I always find myself in a position, especially on my job, everybody is not, saved, or so to speak. And I know if I'm trying to do kingdom work and evangelize, as they say, go out into the highways and the hedges and compel them to come, I want them to see me. I want them to see the God in me that would, and I've had this situation on my job to where someone who was unchurched says, I want to go to your church. What time do your services start? And literally out of the blue, they start showing up in church. So that lets me know that I am doing as I'm supposed to be doing, just in everyday life. So yes, my personal life, it spills over to kingdom work as it should. And I'm glad about it. I wouldn't change it for a second. Period.
Period, Pooh. Period, Pooh. Yeah. Dr. Lovelace.
It's funny because I'm holiness. And, we still have that good old fire testimony meeting. We still in there, and it's amazing. And I wouldn't take down. I mean, given, we have a little transformation, honey, but the word don't change. Sure. It doesn't change. And so I love being able to draw people still with the word, the unfiltered word. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh. Dr. Lovelace, how did you start and how did you get started in radio? That's a question for Miss Nova.
So I had some radio stuff going on that had nothing to do with me being a host on radio when I lived in California. But I'd always been in ministry for about 30 years. And about 4 years ago, I was approached to take the ministry to media. And so after praying about it, I agreed to it. And just it's really a continuation of my ministry assignment, just to move forward and to reach people in the airwaves, in the TV waves, however it happens. And God has expanded it internationally. And so I'm just carrying it on until he says season is over or shift or whatever he says. But that's how it started 4 years ago in terms of a host.
Okay. Miss Alicia and Whitney, what would you do differently with your podcast, with the beginnings? What would you do different? That's a good question, actually.
That is a really good question.
Yeah, I think really it's more of a technical thing than anything else, because I think that how we schedule guests, there's more streamlined ways to do it, how you schedule your posts, how you schedule your podcast, like calendar apps and things where you can send specific times and dates for people to, say, we record on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Here's our time slots. Can you pick one? And it automatically goes back to our calendar kind of thing, where versus having to, message people one-on-one every time. And sometimes you still have to do that. You still have to work around to get guests when they can fit in and stuff. But I think we've just learned some more of those kind of like those little things that just make it easier, so you're not compounding, so many different messages and just scheduling posts and things like that. So I think that's one tip, is use the technology, use the apps, use the programming services that are out there, look them up and see which ones would fit best for your ministry and what you're doing.
Yeah, we're always trying to find what's the most efficient way to streamline things. And we haven't gotten to the perfect point yet.
No, a lot of trial and error still.
Yeah, but we're on the right path.
Right. Work smarter and not harder. Period.
Exactly.
Period. Miss Victoria, where's it at? What is next for y'all? What can you take from the experience of this tour? That's a good question.
Oh, this tour has allowed me to meet dope women, to engage with them on a different level. It has also allowed me to actually look at radio differently historically.
So, a leave you with this, that I have Gonzaga and North Carolina in the final, and those were my teams that I picked. And
Okay. Yep. Technology, you gotta love it.
That's it. You gotta love it.
You have to love it. And you know, even in that, it's like you're going with the flow of the Holy Spirit. You're going with the flow of the program because we all are real and things happen. And what do? So those who are in the comments, they're listening, they're learning, they're taking points, and I'm connecting with them too. So what's next for me is whatever God says. I'm building great relationships. That has already started to magnify based on this virtual tour. So I'm grateful to be here.
I actually want to be nosy. That was a good question. What's next for all of you? Like after the tour, what's going on? What's popping?
I have a lot going on. I am trying to multitask at the moment. I am actually Chief Operating Officer of the Quartet Music Awards, the first historic music awards for the quartet genre. And so it's going to be in Atlanta June 18th of 2022. Awesome. So I'm at it. We're hard working. It's going to be amazing, you guys. It's going to be a center stage. So if you don't have anything to do on June 18th, 2022, come on and check us out. The Quartet Music Awards, first annual. It's going to be amazing.
Wow. Show up. Pop up.
Pop up. We'd love to see you guys. There is going to be a red carpet. Mm-hmm. I would love to have our Dope Women in Radio sprinkled upon it. So come on, be a part. It's going to be a beautiful VIP reception before the award show. So come on out and talk with these wonderful artists. This is something specifically for the quartet genre. They seem like they're overlooked or just pushed aside when it comes to the bigger award shows, such as Stellar Awards, Grammys. They're nominated, but they tend to show us on the
not sure what happened.
I completely agree, though. I completely agree that genre is sometimes overlooked. We say, you know, they have a few categories, but not that many. So Dr. Lovelace, is she still here? If not, Miss Alicia. Okay.
I'm sorry.
What is next for you? Give us the tea.
I think the tea is getting a little bit stronger. I'm just playing. Okay, I'm being silly. But you know, things are still happening. Have some events coming up with other people, some red carpet stuff. Thank you, Connie. I want to be there. And there's some other events going on this year. I think a lot of us have heard about that I'll be attending. So I'm excited about that. I'm so excited that this tour took place because I feel even more empowered for the fact that there's a diversity of women doing their thing in the industry and they love the Lord. So I think the next is also part of continuing to connect with them. And I also, because I love to teach, I also have a heart to really pour back into other women and men that are trying to grow in this industry. And even though I'm only for the media part 4 years in, I've learned so much. And I want to be able to share and give back just like I have with anything else. And so I'm excited about however that's going to look. And I just want to stay connected with everybody and see how we can move and unify and continue in this. So I'm excited. A lot of things coming up. And I'm going to take everything I've learned on this platform from everybody and just apply it and keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. Miss Alicia, Miss Whitney, what is next? Give us the tea. We needed all the details.
Yeah. Well, within the next month or two, we're actually recording our third album.
Wow,
super excited for that. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be in the Atlanta area for that. That's where our producer is. So we're recording, I think it's like an 11 or 12 song album altogether of originals that we've written. Yeah, so super excited for that. And we are starting to record for season 3 of our podcast coming up higher. So we're super excited to release that.
Yeah. So those are the ministry babies, and I'm due to have a baby in August.
I was like, what about your baby?
Yeah. That's what's next and forever. That's what's next and forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to have a little niece. We found out the gender since the last time we were on. So
little girl.
You need to be in radio too.
Yeah, right.
We got a pop-up.
Yes, who we have popping up in the
Come on,
Dope
pop it.
Women in Radio Virtual Tour? We have Dr. Arvetra Jones. Are you in the room? Where you
What's
at?
up, ladies? Can y'all see and hear me?
We can
I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
We gotta see you.
Can't see you though.
Wow, I don't know. I'm
There
on
you
the
go.
road.
We see you.
We see you.
You see me now?
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing?
I
you
am
doing?
doing fabulous. I am so proud of y'all ladies, though, for real.
They listen. They dope. They
They're
dope.
the dopest around.
I'm telling you, I come from I used to train ladies I've been doing radio for 40 years, right?
Wow.
So I'm a broadcast Hall of Famer, 2008. But all the interns I used to train at Fayetteville State University were mostly women.
Uh-huh.
And to be able to see you ladies doing your job on radio, I saw my baby Connie birthing here, and I'm super proud. I come from a family of ladies, 7 sisters, no brothers, and a bunch of nieces and nephews. But to see ladies doing radio like it's supposed to be, I'm super duper proud. I want y'all to keep up the good work. Congratulations.
Wow. Well, thank you, Dr. Jones. You are the founder and the president of the North Carolina Gospel Announcers Guild. So thank you for popping up on the Dope
Thank you
Women
for your
tonight.
pop-up.
I want to talk about this right quick.
Go ahead.
I want to congratulate Minister Opponent and who invited me tonight. I want all the ladies. We have a big conference coming up in Durham and Chapel Hill, North Carolina, June 14th through the 17th. It's our annual event. We have people come from all across the country. Minister Opponent will be there representing the Spin Awards, and so many people from all industry-driven people. We're going to be talking real industry, real talk, how the industry is doing across the board, even mental health issues, you name it. We're bringing it to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I want y'all to go to our website, ncgag.com. Go on and register and be a part of such an awesome conference, okay?
Sir.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
All
Thank you,
right.
Dr. Jones.
God bless you.
Well, I say this train been moving. We've been
Yes,
going.
ma'am.
We always give. We want to recognize our sponsor, Globe Life, Liberty National, Everett Associates, affiliated in Olive Branch, Mississippi. Agency Director, Mr. Michael Vaughn. Thank you so very much for what you do. You want to do a pizza giveaway where we at this point?
Why not? Do we want to shake? Okay, yeah, let's just shake.
We'll do the pizza, and then we have an artist coming in.
Yes, we have a listening review party. We
So
love it.
Let's go there. Let's give it away real quick.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's do the artist.
Shaking it up.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Okay, that's Lady Drina. Here we have to shake it up again. Can you ladies see the comments? Dr. Lovelace, can you see the comments? Take one out if you can. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chastity. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
We did not skip your question. I promise we're gonna ask it. I just gotta pop it back up. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Did you pick one, Dr. Lovelace?
Well, Chastity's name is what I see first when I pull back on. So I choose Chastity Latrice Anderson, my girl.
Thank you. That means I don't have to ask a question. No, I'm kidding. Congratulations, Chastity.
Get your pizza. So make sure you inbox Minister Appointed. Your piece will be on the way. Give her your, talk to her. She'll let you know. But it's time for the artist, Rika. Who do we have? Who do we have? Come on, bring her on. Bring her on. Who do we have?
So today we have Miss Robin McGee. When it comes to spreading the gospel through song, Robin McGee, a native Fort Worth, Texas, has masterful. Lord Jesus, help me today. Oh my goodness. Demonstrated her ability to transparently use her vocal canvas to paint a portrait in inspiration, victory, encouragement, and to all those who are exposed to her extraordinary gift. Robin's artistry is a uniquely, girl, I cannot say these words, musical offering that stems from a remarkable, unique series of varying life experience, which has undoubtedly contributed to her depth and the outlook as an artist, songwriter, and vocalist. And she a producer, honey. Like I said, we love a multitasker. But let's welcome her in, Miss Robin McGee. We're gonna be listening to her song called Nobody.
Hello,
Robin. How y'all doing?
Doing well.
How are you?
Now, before we play your song, set your song up, set it up. Just let us know, like, what inspired you for this song called what? Nobody. Go ahead.
Right. Okay. So growing up, I used to listen to my grandfather preach, and before he would preach, he would always sing a song. And one of the songs that stuck out to me was "I Don't Feel No Waste Time." And as I grew older, I began to understand what he meant because I started to go through myself. And so I took that song on myself, and of course, this is in dedication to him. I remixed it and applied it to myself, and this is what you get when you hear Nobody.
All right.
I'm excited to hear it now.
Let's hear it.
Let's run it.
I've been on this road for some time now, and I've had my share of ups and downs. But on this road, I haven't got tired because I've come way too far to turn back now. Nobody said it would be easy. I just don't believe it, no. You came along and made me whole. I haven't been the same. Matter of fact, my life's been rearranged since you changed my name. I don't even think the same, and it's because of you, Jesus, that I will never go back that way. Nobody said it. No. Hey, 'cause you've been walking with me on this tedious journey, and I don't believe it. Oh, no. You see, every now and then, the devil tries to steal my praise, but I'm letting him know I'm coming out with my hands upraised. He sometimes tries to steal my joy, and he sometimes tries to steal my peace, but I'm leaning on the Lord, 'cause he will strengthen me. So will I give up? No, will I give in? I'm holding on. My faith is strong. Will I give up? No, will I give in? I'm holding on. My faith is strong. Wait a minute, let me testify about this man in my life. See, he came along and he rescued me and put me on the path of righteousness. Now every day ain't a struggle, but I can't say it won't get hard sometimes. But nothing you can say I do will make me change my mind. No, nobody said that the road would be easy. No. Hey, 'cause he's been walking with me on this tedious journey, and I just don't believe Jesus brought me this far to leave me. Will I give up? No, will I give
got my hand. Listen.
Good.
Listen. I mean, listen.
Vocal giving, arrangement giving, production giving.
Thank you. Shout out to Sean Keys.
That's a repeat right there.
Yeah. Oh, good.
That's a repeat.
I like that. Yes.
I'm Apple Music. You on that? You on that, right?
Yes, I'm on Apple Music.
So while we're there, give us your social media. Well, before we do that, hold on, Miss Robin.
Ladies.
Hold on. Ladies, I just gave my reaction. So I can imagine your reaction. So come forward. Let's go. Dr. Lovelace, Connie Burns, Miss Victoria, then Alicia and Whitney. Let's go. What's your feedback?
I love your sultry sound. The sound is what's really stirring in my spirit. How you, no pun intended, took a spin on that song from back then. And all I kept thinking was, don't grow weary in well doing. Don't grow weary in well doing. For in due season, we shall reap if we faint not. It's so encouraging for such a time as this. I love it. And I love your voice. Awesome song. Awesome lyrics.
Thank you so much.
Connie, Miss Bird.
Honey, V Birth loves it. She was giving all the vocals.
Period.
All the vocals. I was absolutely loving them. I was like, listen, I was over here grooving. I could just see a choir up there singing in the background with her, and they grooving and getting it. But I also saw a little extended version of that. If you have like a little feature in there, I was thinking of Chastity Latrice coming in there and give a couple bars in there. On to something. Crossing genres, honey. Give all those audience. Because she's amazing.
Yes, she is.
And she get in there and drop a couple bars on that bad boy, and it's over. We just gonna throw the whole radio down. Just dominate. Just dominate. But I loved it. I love the vibe. I love the feel. I love the message. Like I said, them vocals was giving me everything. The production of it was so clean. Loved it. It did not sound like it was recorded in the basement with an egg carton on the wall.
Or in your bathroom.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
With the foam on the back of the door.
Oh my God.
Shondo. Let's
you
go.
had it.
But I loved it.
Thank you.
Miss Victoria, what's your reaction to Miss Robin's song, Nobody?
That's the whole thing. Nobody. The lyrics are so relatable. I mean, we're up here grooving. Your voice just took us, but it brought us in. It inspired us. It encouraged us. It was relatable. This is something that people can listen to and actually reflect. Because I started to reflect upon my walk. Like, you know what? Yeah. And the key is when you got the beat, you got the voice and the lyrics, it changes people. It changes people. So you go ahead and do your thing, girlfriend. Do your thing.
Get that extended version in there. Get that extended. Get that Cassidy in there.
Okay.
All right, Alicia and Whitney, come on. What's your feedback?
I second everything all these ladies have said, and two, I just love your spirit. Like I can just tell, as you've been on here and everything, just the humility you have and the heart after God. And so that's the most important thing when it comes to worship and gospel music is your heart posture. And it's obvious that it's to God. And so, and you can sing.
Yeah.
You can sing.
You did that little scat thing. I said, what?
That no. I was like, oh, come on, say it again.
I know. That's I was like, what?
Oh, come on.
Awesome. Well, Miss Robin, let the people know, how can we keep in contact with you? Give us your social media, share your media and your contact information.
Yes, you can keep in contact with me on all social media platforms at I Am Robin McGee. If you want to, you can check out my website, www.iamrobinmcgee.com. My music is available on all digital platforms, wherever you stream, wherever you purchase. You can type in my name, ROBYNMCGHEE, Robin McGee.
Come on, y'all clap your hands. Thank you so much. Miss Robin with Grace and Dope Women Virtual Tour. So y'all know how to reach her. All right, we have some more pop-ups.
Let's do another pop-up.
We have some
I do want to mention, I agree with Miss Alicia and Miss Whitney. Her humbleness when she came on here.
Yes.
You know how some artists can get on a live and be like, oh yeah, this is my song, da 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 da. But I loved her humbleness, and her voice definitely has a story behind it.
Yes.
I would love to hear, but that's for another time. Anyway, let's do our pop-up.
There's some pop-up guests that are in the room that are Grace Dope Women tonight. I believe we have MC Nice. Where you at?
Hey.
Oh, listen. We saw what you're doing on the book. I hope you got I saw the seasoning. I saw it. But I'm gonna let you tell it. But we have Mr. MC Nice, CEO, multi-platinum, Billboard chart popping, Lord Jesus lonely, Stellar Award winning Christian hip hop recording artist. And listen, he has something else I seen on Facebook. He gonna tell y'all. But y'all got the answer. Come in, gracing the stage with us. How you doing?
Oh man, every day rocking for Jesus. I'm putting it down. Just came here really. It wasn't even about me. It was about y'all. Celebrating the dope women. In radio. And at the end of the day, I lost my mother the day after the Spin Awards, which was real crazy. And she was a dope woman herself. So at the end of the day, I'm out here celebrating y'all, and I thank y'all.
But thank you for popping up. And like I said, he's giving congrats to the lady. But we see you working.
Yeah, I do. I got a TV show coming.
Okay.
That's why you see the seasoning.
I saw the seasoning.
Yeah, so your boy is coming. I'm going to be cooking on national television.
Come on, cook.
Yeah, MC Nice got a show. It's a hip hop cooking show.
Okay.
And you guys are gonna be thoroughly impressed.
Awesome.
Especially by the plates I put down. You know what I feel? So.
Right.
Listen, we making it happen. We got somebody else coming up in the room. Who we have coming in? Who is it?
Grego Quinn. I'm sorry.
Grego
Quinn.
I was waiting on Rika.
I'm sorry, I was out of it. Mr. Greg O.
Yes, come on.
Legendary gospel recording artist. And is now a member of the prestigious Spin Awards board. Come on.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you guys doing today? Good to see you. Hey, just wanted to first of all say thank you to Appointed and this great staff with the Spin Awards. This is such a great time of the year as we celebrate women, and no greater group of women that I know personally than the dope women of radio. I really enjoyed sharing time with you guys last October. And this one over here, you had me laughing the whole service, had me looking crazy. I love you, Doctor. I love all of you guys. I'm a fan and a follower. A great deal of the success of my career, especially when you've had a song or a group of songs to run as long as mine. Some of y'all don't know I co-wrote "I Won't Complain," so that goes on for ages. I was a baby when I wrote it. I was 19. Me and Paul Jones. But when you look at what music is, the power of music is only really shown when radio captures it. TV will go on somewhere. The social media will move on to the next thing. But our music from artists, our music as writers and producers, as ministers, it's carried on and it's kept and it's moved on by the power of radio. And none more than some of the great ladies that have been a blessing to my career, that have spun the music and have kept ministries alive. You've kept preachers, you've kept churches alive, you've kept families alive, you've kept writers alive. So I just want to say congrats and thank you. And absolutely, to me, you guys are dope as they come. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of this fraternity, sorority, fraternity, this whole family. And I can't wait to connect with you all again. Thank you, Appointed. And I just love you guys. And I didn't know if you had a question or so, but just wanted to show my love and my appreciation for what you all mean to me personally.
Thank you, Mr. Grego Quinn, for popping in. And congrats to the dope women. All right.
We want to do another giveaway.
I
Is this
believe
the last
we
one?
will. I believe it's
so before we do that, make sure, I mean, this whole platform is for the dope woman. So make sure you get connected to these wonderful women of God, get connected to their shows, their ministries, you know, be nosy like I do, be scrolling. But anyway, so if you have the same name as one of the dope women in radio, we're going to do a giveaway for you. So if your name is Sharita, if your name is Connie, if your name is Alicia, if your name is Whitney, if your name is Victoria, let us know. Let us know in the comments and we're going to shout you out, period. Let's do Chassie's question. I don't want to skip her. I remember. So her question was, has anyone here taken someone or are now taking someone under your wing to teach them of the platforms? And is it, if so, girl, I'm lost. Or is it so challenging to stand on your own? Who do we want to start with? Miss Victoria, because you look eager. You look like you have an answer already.
Well, listen, I have my attorney hat, I have my ministry hat,
right?
And I will say that I don't have someone as a mentee. However, I intentionally use the platform to introduce as many artists as I can, independent artists, to encourage, to inspire other people who are either looking to be a radio announcer, radio host, or just to understand some of the business behind the industry. So I have done that, but I do believe in mentoring, being a mentee mentor type thing, because people need to know what they're seeking so they can be connected to the right person, that right resource.
Okay. Miss Alicia, Miss Whitney. I know podcasting is very new, very ever-changing.
Yeah, we're learning, we're still young in the game ourselves, so we're learning as we go. But that's one thing we enjoy doing is giving our platform to people that are starting out, people that are young, in ministry or musicians and things. We love hearing their stories and using whatever platform we have to get their message out. That's really a big heart cry of ours.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Dr. Lovelace.
So nothing formal, but when I first started, I did have some of the ministries that I used to work with on the worship leader side and the church side, those that were starting to go into podcasting. Once they saw me going into it and then connecting with 108 Praise Radio, etc., they did begin to reach out to ask questions. What do you do? How do you start? What do I do? And I always tell people that if you're going to get into it, and this is me being still fresh and still learning, make sure you have a purpose and that you know that you're assigned to this area. And because to me, it's one thing to say I'm going to put my church on a virtual platform versus I'm going to reach people that are in the media through radio and TV. They may require two different types of knowledge, equipment, etc. I mean, that's a whole nother conversation. So in that respect, yeah, but I tell you that it's my passion. And I think Dope Women in Radio, this movement that has started, I hope we can do it.
Okay, Miss Connie Bird. Did you hear the question or do I need to repeat it?
We can hear you.
I have a message that popped up and said I've been muted.
Oh, we can hear you again. Okay, now you're muted. We hear you.
Can you repeat the question again?
Yes, basically it was saying, would you take somebody under your wing and teach them the platform, radio?
Absolutely, I would. And I was on the road a couple of days ago and I had a call from a gentleman who's thinking about going into radio, and he was asking me some questions and he said, would I mind him, kind of shadowing me? And I don't mind at all. Absolutely. I think we all should be, each one should reach one. I mean, the more people we can bring to to get out the word of Jesus, you know, I think the better. I mean, we should all be in position to help someone else. I mean, I don't know it all, and I'm still new into it, regardless of what I know you. No, we're still new in this thing, and I think it's great to help someone else. Absolutely, I do it in a heartbeat.
I agree. And these are all inspirations. I'm looking up to y'all, so y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I'm kidding. Yeah, what y'all doing? Period. I think. Do we have any namesakes? I said namesakes. Namemates. If not, we just gonna keep moving. Let's do this.
Have a giveaway.
Girl, I keep putting these names back in the box. Oh, Jesus. Miss Connie, did you give somebody a giveaway? I threw everybody's name back in the box.
It was Chastity, the last person.
Joe was.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Alicia and Whitney, did y'all do a giveaway?
Yeah. Are we allowed to pick one of the pop-up people that's been commenting a lot?
I mean, why not? But are they still on?
You say yes.
They said yes. Thumbs up. Go ahead.
Derek Huggins, was that?
Derek.
We decided to pronounce his last name.
Send that pizza hug.
We're gonna give you a pizza hug, sir.
Pizza hug. A pizza hug. You know what? I love that. Give me a pizza hug. All right, Mr. Derek Huggins. I said something else. Don't worry about it. Is it right? Did I say that right?
Mr. Huggins.
See, you are our winner for the pizza giveaway. So I believe you are on. He said, "Oh wow, I see you in the box. See you in the comments." So, inbox Mr. Appointed. Select your, do your pizza, and you have your pizza tonight. So
there you go.
You had a good night. I know this has been awesome.
Yes.
You have any more giveaways? Any more?
That's the last giveaway. Thank you everyone who went there, loved it, invited people. We want to thank you. Shout out to everybody who's in the comments, who are watching now, and the replay. Shout out to you.
Yeah. Before we give out 2 days, ladies, I'm gonna ask you this. Give the viewers one word that you can give them for, I guess say encouragement in radio. One word. Okay, so one word. I know it's hard. I know it's listen. I know it's hard. But one word that sticks out that you want to give somebody tonight. Miss Victoria, one word.
Consistency.
All right, consistency. I love it. Dr. Lovelace, one word.
Breathe.
What is she? I missed it.
Breathe.
Breathe. Good. Miss Connie Bird.
Word.
One word.
Prepare.
Ooh.
Preparation.
Like that.
That's a good one.
All right. Last but not least, Miss Alicia and Whitney.
Believe.
I like that.
Endurance.
Endurance.
That's a good one.
Listen.
Steadfast.
Miss Connie, I said one word.
I know it's hard. Somebody else.
Listen, I know it's hard. Listen. So we said Lord, consistency, breathe, preparation, endurance, and what was the last? Believe. So listen, you all, those who are watching, those words, let those words minister to you as these dope women have came through. Come on, Miss Rika, give us what we need for the tour. Let's know what's the next for the Dope Women Awards. I like that. Dope Women Awards. I said something else. Dope Women Radio for the Spin Awards. There we go.
So I want to invite everyone to go visit the website www. No, I'm kidding. www.
I was wondering. I didn't know what was happening. thought we was having a Connie Birth moment. Yes, I did. No, I did it.
Didn't
I
take
love
it in.
you. I love you.
We want to invite you to go visit the website at www.thespinawards.com for information about the Spin Awards in October. Also, nominations are still open, so you can go there, www.thespinawards.com/nominations. I had so much fun with you wonderful, dope women. I'm sad this is the last one, but I mean, we're gonna connect. So make sure you connect with everyone on the platform.
Jumping at the screen?
Yeah, I was like, connect.
Y'all gotta connect.
Right. Like I was squaring up, like.
But yeah, it's been a blast. It's been a blast, and that's awesome. We thank you for our sponsor for the Dope Women Radio Virtual Tour. That's none other than Globe Life Liberty National, Everett and Associates, affiliated in Olive Branch, Mississippi. The agency director is Mr. Michael Vaughn. So thank you for your sponsorship. We thank you so much for sponsoring the Dope Women in Radio. So we've had an awesome time tonight. Ladies, Dope Women, y'all are the bomb.com. You hear me? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep casting out those seeds. Keep being a blessing. They don't see you all the time, but they see you. So just do what you do. Do it in purpose. Like I said, consistency is the key to any breakthrough that you need in life. Keep breathing as always. Always stay in preparation. Endure. That's a soldier right there. Yes, we're giving you your flowers while you're still here. So we thank you for you just being obedient. Just not for the fun of it, but for the purpose of it, for the passion of it, for just allowing God to use you in something really that's small but big to him. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes we could think what we're doing is small, but I always say sometimes what's small to us is big to God, and vice versa. But I just congratulate y'all for everything that y'all done. I'm so excited and glad to meet y'all like I did. So it's going to be on and popping. So thanks again to Mr. Appointed and the Spin Awards team. Come on, let's clap our hands for them. All the pop-up guests, they came through. Okay, Rika.
Yes, ma'am.
It was a pleasure. I'll see you again. It was a pleasure. This tour has been awesome and just an awesome time. So thank our viewers. Let's see who's still on here right quick before we leave.
We got Chastity.
Who we got?
Like, of course we have Minister Appointed, of course.
Yes.
We have BM. We have Mr. Huggins. We have Sandra Busby. We want to thank you so much for watching and staying consistent. That's the key. Thank you for consistently commenting.
Say that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Anyway, yeah. Thank you to the viewers.
Yes, and don't forget, y'all also share it, like it. Share it, like it, be a part of it. What is it? Also do the nominations are in. Y'all get your tickets. The Spin Awards is going to be Atlanta, correct, in October. So y'all, let's prepare now as we go forward, because look, these months are moving.
Right.
So again, congratulations, Dope Women. Y'all are dope. Seriously. We're gonna end on this. We're gonna have our closing prayer, and you all listen. Have it awesome the rest of your night, rest of the week, and we'll see you in October. But we want to say now, thank you, Lord, for every person, every viewer, every dope woman. God, we thank you for the team. God, we thank you for those who are listening. God, we thank you for giving us the ability, God, to walk in purpose, shine in purpose, live in purpose, God, exceed in purpose. God, you say we'll do greater works, God, not just only God, in our families, but in the marketplace. God, bless every dope woman. God, extend their reach, extend their borders right now in the name of Jesus. God, give them the desires of their heart. God, open up their hearts and their mind. God, give them even witty inventions, even more creative ideas, God, for what they're in. And even those who are listening that are hungry and thirsty, God, to do something that will get others' attention, that will also get your attention. God, we thank you for just the seeds that have been sowed tonight, that they will not be go off, but they will not go off but they will go into the ground. They'll be watered. And we thank you for what you're doing in this United States. God, even bless our America, bless our country, bless Mr. Appointed, bless the team, bless Spin Awards. God, give us what we need to keep doing what we do. And we give you praise, we give you glory, and we give you honor, for you are great and there's nobody like you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. Thank you all again. Dope Women in Radio Virtual Tour 2022. God bless.
Wow.
Peace out.